So, welcome everybody. I am joined this afternoon by Janie Perry, and Janie is one of our Pathfinder members. She's also a practitioner, and she is kicking off our brand new series, which we're going to be doing a member spotlight, because we have got some incredible people who are part of our support base and who are part of our Pathfinder members. And we just felt that it was high time that we introduce you to some of them. And hopefully those of you who've been sitting very quietly in the background might feel that you'd like to step forward as well and share a little bit about what you're doing. And the best thing about it is that you don't need to be a health professional to be able to step into the member spotlight. It's just, have you got something that you want to share with all of us, and something that you're doing for the community, for others, some of your work, your creative expression, any of that. Please do get in touch, and maybe you could be sitting in a similar seat to Janie in future months. So Janie, really welcome. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. And I would just love you to introduce yourself to everybody, so that they know who you are and what you do, and then we'll dive a little bit deeper into some of the kind of the very interesting work that you're doing at the moment.
Oh, Mel, well, thank you so much for having me. And as you all at ANH know, I'm such a big fan of what you do, and you've definitely enriched my life. So thank you for that, and thank you for having me. I started working as a solicitor in London, and then I had 3 children, and so was looking for something else. I've always been quite curious. I love learning. And as soon as I had my first child, I trained to be a homeopath, which was wonderful for me because I brought up 3 children with homeopathy. So I've been a homeopath for almost 20 years now. And then more recently, again, with my sort of curiosity taking over, started to train to be a nutritional therapist. So I'm now also a nutritional therapist specializing in weight management and sports nutrition. So that's me, really.
Fantastic. That's really wonderful. And that's a huge leap, really, isn't it, from being a solicitor to training as a homeopath? What got you started on homeopathy?
Well, I had always been interested in natural health. And when I was pregnant, I had terrible eczema, and it was, reaction to the hormones, and I didn't want to use steroid creams. And so someone said to me, I went into a health food shop, and they said, go and see a homeopath. Didn't know anything about homeopathy. Went to see a homeopath, and she said, strange things will happen. It'll switch from one side to another side, from one side. And it did. And I went through the course of remedies, and my eczema was sorted. And so that for me was just, and she was great because she knew I was really interested. She gave me lots of books to read and lots of information. And having had a busy job, and I enjoy keeping my mind ticking over. I just thought, well, why not? So I went through my 4 years of training, taking babies with me, being breastfed while I was in lectures. But as I say, it was so brilliant because dealing with ear infections, throat infections, homeopathic remedies just came into their own.
And do you find that there's a natural marriage between homeopathy and nutritional therapy?
I think it's very interesting. I think again, it's just looking at things from a very natural point of view. And yeah, I just think they work beautifully together. Actually, they just enhance each other's powers, I suppose.
With the remedies, I'm really interested. I know that homeopaths work in different ways sometimes, and some of them work much more at a personality level, and some work much more at a symptom level. Is it like a division in homeopathy, or is it just a choice that's dictated by each individual client?
I think it's a very, yeah, I think I very much look at what I've got in front of me. And you know, I may well be looking at symptoms. I mean, I will always look at symptoms, but you know, that looking at symptoms might very quickly take me to a remedy. But then, you know, you're looking at the emotional picture, you know, what's been going on in their life. And for some people, that's more important, for me, looking at remedies than just the symptoms. So it's very much a case by case basis, looking at everyone individually. We're all so different, and we all, you know, we all just react to things differently. And yeah, so it's just very much looking at that person and what is right for them.
That's great. And where are you based?
So I'm based in Sussex. I have a clinic room in Forest Row in Sussex, which is an amazing place to work. But I also work online. So yeah.
So if people wanted to try and find you, we will obviously post the links and everything, but it doesn't really matter where they're based because you work remotely as well.
Exactly.
That's wonderful. So Janie, if you had a message, if you had something that you wanted to let people know, what might that be?
Well, I'm a great believer in life, in just being very positive and always thinking there is a way, and there are always people out there who are able to help you. And it's just finding the right organization. Like for me, the ANH just got our family through COVID. And you know, it's finding like-minded people who you resonate with, and who, in my view, have a very positive attitude on life. And then, you know, I think that is such a positive way forward.
That's great. Thank you so much. And I'm really thrilled that you were able to kick off our member spotlight. Thank you so much. You're doing fabulous work, and look forward to seeing you on the next Q&A.
Thank you very much, Mel.